Hi. Hopefully you've seen the 2 previous videos about why we should be active and how we can get started. In this short video, we're going to look specifically at those of us who are working from home and are desk-based. I'm sure many of us have gone from having a commute to work, getting to move around in the day, whether that's attending other meetings or just walking around your office space, to suddenly now waking up and moving from one room in your house to another, if you're lucky. For some, the bedroom is also now their office. This is undoubtedly having an impact on all of us, not least on the amount of time we are now able to move our bodies and the impact this is now having on our mental health. We need to use physical activity as a way of releasing stress, so we have to find ways to move during the day. It's all too easy to stay sat at your desk from dusk until dawn. So the first thing is to think about breaking up that sedentary time. We need to ensure we move at least every 30 minutes, definitely at least every hour. It's really important for our metabolism and our posture. Even if you're doing an hour of exercise every day, we know that the average person is spending over 9 hours of sedentary time, and this is definitely having a negative impact on your health. Sedentary behaviour is linked to an increased risk in many long-term health conditions. So some simple ideas: run up and down the stairs in between calls. Have a dance in the kitchen whilst waiting for the kettle to boil. Do some desk stretches. Use resistance bands. And I'm sure you can come up with some ideas of your own. Many of us will have saved time now with no commute, but many of us will have spent that extra time just doing more work. Maybe one of those ways, either at the start or the end of the day, you could build a walk-in. It's a chance to think about the day ahead, or it's an opportunity to switch off and think about the day you've just had. It's also important that we ensure we have a clear work area. Make sure that you are able to stand behind your chair. Use a wireless headset if you can. Walk around. Turn videos off when you're on video calls. Take phone calls while standing. Use a standing desk if you can. Just raise your screen on some boxes and tilt the camera. You don't have to spend lots of money. It's really important that we find some ways to try and build this activity whilst we're working in the day. Take a lunch break. Really important. If you're finding this difficult, then schedule into your diary a proper break, and if you can, try and get outside for a walk or a run. If we diarise it, we're much more likely to stick to it. If you can take advantage now of some flexible working, then why not make sure that you spend that time in the day getting out in the daylight, exposing yourself to that vitamin D, and then maybe pick up that work in the evening when it's dark. One thing that's really important is to make sure that we're still connecting with colleagues during this time. And when I mean connect, I don't mean just about work. We can use physical activity as a way of doing this, whether that's collectively working towards a challenge or all signing up to the same campaign. We can keep those relationships going. It's also a chance to check in with each other and offer support. And there's lots of examples on our website of how you can get involved in this. Hopefully, this has given you some things to think about. So why not start tomorrow? If you want to find out more about how we can support you, then please check out our workplace movement platform, which is available to all local businesses. Thank you.